Sinus and snoringmd.com. Allergy season is here. If you're sniffling, if you're rubbing your eyes, if you're just not enjoying it. And it can come on later in life. People develop allergies later in life. You're like, this can't be allergies. Never had allergies. Stop throwing over-the-counter stuff at it. Go to sinusandsnoringmd.com. You're going to find out how you can get it fixed. Sinus problems, nasal problems, allergies. They do an in-office test. You get the results in 15 minutes while you're there, and they treat it. Sublingual drops will desensitize you to what it is. The suffering will go away. You're not just masking it with over-the-counter things. You're actually treating it. Most insurance is accepted. You do not need a referral, and they're nearby in Kenosha, Oak Creek, Mount Prospect, and Lombard. You can get everything you need to get the relief you deserve at sinusandsnoringmd.com.
Yeah, we're drinking in the morning all the way through Friday night. Heading toward the weekend, getting good and tight. Running around the building with our beer bong by our side. Playing a little beer pong, cause our sponsor's Miller Lite. Drinking all day ain't wrong, till the 501 is gone. It's just another happy hour that lasts the whole day long. And take off all your clothes, time likes to disrobe. If you don't like to touch too much, better find another show. Drinking in the morning. Psycho Stick starts it off. John Perry's the caboose. Somewhere in the middle, that's where the train gets loose. It's a one-way ticket to midnight. Can't find a better way. When you're drinking in the morning, it ain't just another day. We'll be drinking all day long till the 501 is gone. It's just another happy hour that lasts the whole day long. Taking off all your clothes, time likes to disrobe. If you don't like to touch too much, better find another show, yeah. Drinking in the morning, drinking in the morning, drinking in the morning all day long, yeah. Drinking in the morning, we're drinking in the morning. We're drinking in the morning all day long.
Yeah, it is happy hour. Rob is here from Blarney Island. And he brought beer. You remembered the beer?
Wow.
I did.
Yeah, step one.
You forget it one time, and I won't let it
Never
go.
let it
I was
go.
going to say, I've dug a ditch. I've built a bridge. No one calls me a ditch digger or a bridge builder. But one time,
One
You forget
time.
the beer.
you
You
forget the
remember.
beer.
I am a ditch
Out
digger.
of hundreds of visits.
I am literally a ditch digger. I think I was better at that than I am at this, and I
Were.
wasn't great at that. I think I'm
Were.
still a ditch digger. Once a ditch digger, always
No,
a ditch
that's
digger.
not.
True
Ditch
story.
I
ditch
just-
diggers are like, no.
I happen to be a ditch digger on the radio. My
Are you
hands,
saying Tom is not capable of digging a ditch?
my
Leah?
hands are soft
Absolutely
as a
not.
baby
Rude.
bottom. I wouldn't last half a day in
No.
a ditch.
Half a
Right
day,
now.
half
Yeah.
an hour.
Wow.
Have you ran?
You know, your partner in crime here's got a lot of confidence
What,
in you,
well,
Tom.
what have I done to her today? Where did I throw any? She's asking me to move things with my truck from Ray and Raymond for her kid, and then she's over here
I
throwing
know.
shit. You're an
And
angry
Right
drunk.
before you went back on the air, I heard you pay her 2 compliments back to
What
back.
did I say, Rob?
You said she knocked the ball out of the park. She did a great job with those promos.
Yeah,
And then she turns around and goes, you couldn't last.
like you couldn't
2
run. I couldn't
seconds
dig
in
a
a
ditch.
No, I think that he was telling himself that he knocked it out of the park today because then he followed it up. We did 3 videos, and you know how much work that is. He's saying he's doing the work over there, and I'm not doing anything.
Well, you let it off by
Well,
saying that you,
You
Leah,
did a great job.
Yes, he did. I heard him
Fine.
say it, and
Yeah.
I was impressed.
Thank
by
you,
that.
Rob.
Mhm.
Having my back with my
Co-pilot.
Co-host.
I don't know what I'm calling it. I was going to say
Co-host, Salmon.
co-host. I was going to say that it is a team effort.
Well, at least she and I are both drinking our Miller Lights, Tom.
Yeah, where are you at? Who are you calling?
I hope this is the right number. I don't know if it is or not.
911.
Rob is here. Blarney Island opens tomorrow.
Thanks for calling, citizen.
Okay.
So anyway, Blarney Island opens tomorrow.
It sure does. The season opener.
Blarney New Year's tonight. That's an invitation only event. Leah's turned up her nose at that. But
I wasn't invited.
Rob you were.
I got a pity invite today.
I invited you Wednesday and Thursday.
Because you want me to drive you there.
Listen,
that's only like 30% true.
Okay.
My rule is if you're not invited to something, don't go.
Don't go. Yeah.
But you were invited.
But did you get like an email or?
I don't know. I'm probably didn't RSVP.
What is invite only? Is it on Facebook? Is it?
There's some is via Facebook, some is via word of mouth or a text. Or
I mean, Rob has my number. We're friends on Facebook.
New Year 2024.
I was having a conversation via text with Tom.
I never RSVP'd. Yeah.
And I said, hey, are you guys, meaning the show, are you guys coming for Blarney New Year?
Oh.
Has Leah been? Yes. Has Leah been? And I told her about it. Right. Yeah. Has Leah been officially invited on the invite? I don't know. I can't tell.
Doesn't matter, guys.
There are a lot of people who did not RSVP, Rob. I just RSVP'd. I will be there with Yolanda.
Bells on.
We are going to have a good time. Leah is invited, but
some people call it Blarney Prom.
But it's invited.
It's the only dress-up occasion.
It's like the soft opening for the year, and we kind of get the cobwebs out.
Yeah, it's a private party. And we open to the public tomorrow.
Tomorrow, open to the public during the day. Going to be a beautiful boating day.
My gosh, the weekend, the forecast about 5 or 6 days ago was horrible for the weekend. And of course, in typical fashion,
it changed.
Mother Nature loves Blarney Island with no S.
All their chemtrails, they were able to alter the.
You're not one of those, are you, Rob?
One of what? The people that can read a U.S. patent that says that the Air Force is going to talk about that.
Yes, we're being chemtrailed by the Air Force.
Yes.
Anyway, Blarney Island is protected. There's a roof. The chemtrails won't get you. It's as safe as the moon, which we've never landed on, and you won't fall off like it's flat like the Earth. That's okay.
Well, that's just plain silly, Tom.
All right. Don't go to the edge of the Earth. I know, Rob. I understand.
Right. Don't be stupid. Yeah.
What's going on at Blarney Island this weekend? We'll find out. Coming up, happy hour on WIIL Rock. beer bottle of beer. We're talking to Rob about Blarney Island opening up this weekend.
Yeah, buddy.
That is one of the signs of summer.
Summer is here. Yep.
It is the sign of summer.
We were out at on Petite Lake at the Cypress Marina there.
Oh,
they
it's a
got
great spot.
that beach and all that. We went there. That's what
such
Yola wanted to do for Sunday.
Fantastic spot.
On Mother's Day. That's what we went and did. It was great.
We take the kids over there.
And that Cypress, I looked and most of the cabins are booked for the summer, but they have some cabins. That would be cool. But they got the beach and you can do day passes and put your boat there.
Amanda's awesome.
It's
human.
killer.
Yeah.
So we went there on Sunday and Jackson was in the water as if it was like
Kids
July. The water is still
I don't know how
crushingly cold.
I don't know how they do it.
Yeah. I'm not going. And they're like, we're going on a jet ski. I'm like, talk to me at the end of June.
Yeah.
Right.
Let the
But
water
the
warm
weather
up.
there were so many boats out last weekend. I think they're all going in this weekend. Blarney Island's going to be
hopping. Ready for Memorial Day, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully the weather makes a turn for Memorial Day weekend like it did for this one.
And we just talked to Jimmy from Modern Day Romeos they're going on the CVG, Jim and Justin with us this year.
Yeah.
Are you having MDR at Blarney on Memorial Day weekend?
No, they had a conflict.
They had something else.
No.
They're the band that has had like
harder to pick a date.
They've had like one day where they played Blarney where it hasn't rained. They bring the rain.
Yeah, they do.
To Blarney.
I would say
they make people moist.
They bring the party.
But it's still
They've
like
had more than one, but yes, it does. It has been a track record.
Even with a little, it's still crazy when you have them booked for some stuff this year, right?
Of course, yeah. They just normally play the Sunday night of Memorial Day and Labor Day, and then something in the middle of summer.
Something happened this year.
Yeah, someone's got a wedding or something.
Anyway,
Memorial.
Those guys suck
Sunday.
anyway.
Yeah, nobody likes them.
No one would
Day
go.
Romeos.
Yeah, right.
They'll be lucky they're around another 20 years. So Blarney Island this weekend, we'll run down this weekend's schedule, and then I want to talk about the special events this summer so people can get them on their calendar. The thing about Blarney Island, when we talk about it, there are still people in the listening area, and I don't mean transplants. I mean people that have lived here.
Or transgenders. We got no problem with them.
That have lived here their entire life.
And have never gone.
And have never
I don't
gone.
understand
Even if you don't drink or party or
it's good people watching.
There's just go one time. And you will see it's an experience.
It's a mile away from reality.
It is not reality. It is people watching.
It's
right.
Key West of the Midwest.
Yeah, mile away from reality. Key West of the Midwest, greatest boating bar in the world, and the bar the boobs built unofficial. That's right. Who
took all those bras?
Any place with 4 taglines. So they rebuilt. They rebuilt. So they had to
take them down.
They had to flood to the lower bar. And then they had the flood to the lower bar, and then they rebuilt with the bar higher, and it's all one level now.
Yeah, we raised the whole island 4 feet, so it doesn't flood anymore.
They raised an island. The bras all got in the flooding and all that, so they had like a ceremony.
Yep.
And burned them all. And you can't put them up in the new place; it's too high. And let's not.
Are you telling me malarkey or
no? That's all true.
Actually,
you guys burned the bras.
Yeah.
You know,
just like in the 70s, it's women's lib. Remember the 70s?
You do understand no one was ever going to wear these bras again. They were covered in spider webs.
Duco's shoes were up there that he walked to the
one.
Duco's Chuck Taylors were up there that he walked to the island in. They were up there. And it was kind of ganky too, really.
Boot.
They rebuilt. It was very nice.
And truth be told, it was part of the negotiations for approval to rebuild.
But the ceiling's too high.
Get rid of that.
Somebody's going to break their neck trying to put them up there. Now the ceiling's way higher.
Yeah.
It's nice out there.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Well, it was nice before. It's like the Full Throttle Saloon, though. The original location that burned down was just like somebody barfed a bar all over South Dakota. Like they just kind of, Michael who built it just kind of put stuff here and there. And it had a lot of character. The new place is morphing into having character, but is way nicer, way more thought out, way more designed. Blarney Island, kind of the same thing. The new layout is way more open, way more people,
much more user-friendly.
Way nicer facility. But it doesn't have the character, but you got to rebuild the character, and that's what's going on now.
Correct. And of course, you get the people who go, "It's just not the same." Well, obviously, I mean,
things change.
Nothing is the same. Number one, and number two, we couldn't leave it the way it was if we wanted to. It was going to be condemned.
In the muck.
So the choice was either rebuild it 4 feet higher, or it's done forever.
Yeah.
It's
And this is the 123rd year.
Wow.
123
crazy.
years.
23 years. That's
And
insane.
Rob's been there for all of them. He's aging very well. He's
I
aging
agree.
very
You
good.
do look great,
He's a
Rob.
vampire.
Sleeping formaldehyde.
He's a
It's all good.
vampire. Anyway, this weekend is opening weekend. We'll run down the entertainment, more about that. But there are still people in the area who don't. If you don't have a boat, the shuttle leaves the port of Blarney. It depends on how busy it is or whatever. How much is the shuttle now?
Still $15
We're
round trip.
We're doing $5 Fridays. So
Yep, all you have to do is mention $5 Fridays or the Tom and Leah morning show, and you get $5 off on Fridays.
$10, and that's round trip. Everybody's like,
That's
"Is that
round
round
trip.
trip?" No, we take you out there. You got to swim back. No,
Yep,
it's
always round trip.
It's out and back. On the way out, and this is even where it gets interesting. On the way out, it's like people are at the library. They're just kind of sitting there looking around. And on the way back, it's woo! There's
Sodom and
bras.
Gomorrah.
It is. There's bras getting spun over the head. And people making out and all of that stuff. So that leaves the Port of Blarney, Grass Lake Road, west of 59. We're doing $5 Fridays. We're rocking the chain starting next Friday night. We'll be there. You can come out, win concert tickets. There's music and food, and there's food at the island. Frivolity, and it's Blarney Island.
It's a good
You can
time.
come have conch fritters.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people have never had conch fritters.
Where do you get conch here? Is there?
I have to have it imported from the
From
Keys.
the
You
Keys.
can't go to
conch.
like your local food restaurant and
Not
say
that
we
I
need
know of.
conch.
Conch Republic. That's a restaurant in
Conch
the
Republic Seafood Company.
Yes,
yeah.
that
But
it's
if
a
you're
restaurant
local,
in the
you would
Keys,
never
right?
call it that. You'd call it Conch Farm.
Conch Farm. Okay.
And
But the
for those who
sign
don't
does
conch-
say Conch Republic Seafood Company.
Conch is that shell that you buy, the
Yeah.
big shell.
Well,
that you
below
find.
the horn through.
And Do you know anybody who can do that where they make the sound with it? I've never.
Me, both my sons.
Can you?
Yeah.
I would like. Can I? Can you? I
Would
have
you like
you
me to
do
bring
that
one in
on the
next time?
air
Yeah.
here and next Friday at Blarney Island.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Done deal. Can you teach me?
Yes.
All right. I would like to.
Because
learn.
ironically, it's basically it's identical to playing a trumpet or a
I
trombone.
played a trumpet. Yeah.
And then
All
you'll
right.
have no problem doing it.
All right. I can play taps
It's
on a
that
conch
same,
shell.
it's that same lip. Yeah. Yep. And it
all right.
resonates through the shell, the conical shape in the shell, and it produces that
I'm blowing a big
incredible
pink
sound.
conch on the air next week.
That's
There
right.
it is.
All right,
There's
all right. On the WIIL Rock
Tom the
Morning
conch
Show.
blower.
You know me.
Does it smell like fish? Or?
It doesn't at all.
Okay.
Well,
Sorry to
if it
disappoint
does,
you.
there's the products you can buy. Manscale and whatever else. 921.
Mostly sunny and 70 today.
All right, WIIL Rock Morning Show. Thanks to the Ray and Raymond Auto Group and Fox Lake and Antioch, who's playing the island this weekend. We'll tell you that. Looks like a beautiful weekend to go to Blarney Island. Details next on WIIL Rock. the dear departed Jimmy Buffett kind of music you makes you think of Blarney Island. Blarney Island makes you think of this music. So, did you hear Jimmy Buffett? His last song that he released before he passed was "The Gummy Kicked In."
Yeah,
It's fantastic.
I had the joy of seeing all of his last concerts because they were in Key West.
Really, and that was his last.
That was it. Yeah, he tried to pull off a couple other shows that didn't work out because he was he was
ailing.
He was very ailing. He didn't want people to know.
I didn't. Yeah, I was on when he died. I'm like, wait, what? Yeah.
I have a couple good friends in his camp, so I had a general idea. Let's just say what was going on.
I've been to Jimmy Buffett shows, but I've never been to a Jimmy Buffett. I mean, I've not. We go to Alpine every year, and I went in one time, and it's very blurry.
Mm-hmm.
People would build elaborate tiki bars and hot tub setups in the parking lot.
Yeah.
One year we went, we had to go back and get my car the next day, and there's 2 cars in the parking lot. One of them's mine because I couldn't drive.
For 12 years in a row, I ran motor coaches out of Port of Blarney, even before I was I owned Blarney. To go to Alpine Valley. So I would make up 10 gallons of rum punch.
Wapatui rum punch.
Some great rum punch. And Wapatui?
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're a great band.
I did poorly in college.
Yeah. They're actually a great band too,
I remember when Jimmy Buffett, when I was a disc jockey at Hogs and Kisses in Geneva, you could tell Jimmy Buffett weekend because the bar was that much more fun. So, and that's the vibe kind of Blarney Island. It's not that you're going to a bar.
No, it's an experience. It's a vacation for the day.
You step off the shuttle and you get that whole, well, when am I going to be here again? Now behave, properly. Their laws are still in effect.
Ryan got kicked out of there.
Right. Every one of my co-hosts, significant others, have had issues at the
island.
He
had his bachelor party there, though.
That's a good idea. That is an insane place to have it. Yeah.
Well, we definitely give people a lot more rain than most places do.
Oh yeah, you guys let him jump in the water once.
You're in the middle of the lake.
He did it again, and it was a
shower. You're in the middle of a lake.
Yeah. So we want it to be like that. The whole concept is when you're on vacation, people are partying harder. They're doing a little, they're dancing crazier. They're letting their hair down, whatever you want to call it. And we want to foster that environment. The big key is, even like our signage and everything says, this is a place for fun people.
Yeah.
If you're a douchebag or a thug or you look like one, just don't even bother coming out.
A guy threatened me, acted like he was in the Russian mob. I'm like, you do not fit here, man. He's like, ugh. And I'm like, and he got kicked out.
Yep.
But I mean, I always say this, you haven't been to Blarney Island until you've had a fight with your significant other. It's not a bad thing. You'll go, there'll be some girl in a bikini and you'll get caught looking at her and she'll smack you and you've been drinking and then you have a fight. But then you have makeup sex. And then you have, you're like, come on, we're here.
Ever, because you're thinking of the girl in the bathing suit.
One of you goes sits in.
That's speaking for Leah. That's what she.
She thinks of the girl in the
bathing suit. But she is not a lesbian.
One of you goes and sits in those Adirondack chairs that are behind the stage, where it's kind of like a quiet little area for reflection. And then the other one comes and meets you and says, "Oh, sorry, I've been an idiot," and whatever. But it's a great place to watch people because of the crazy that goes on, but also because of those fights. Everybody in a couple loves those fights because it's not you.
Right. Makes you feel better.
And you're like, oh, it's not me having this.
Thank God someone else is dealing with this crap.
Like you'll look at the guy and I'll make eye contact, just kind of nod and go, I've been there, bro. And the girls will make eye contact and want to pull each other's hair out.
Yeah.
It's just
that's a fact. Yeah, Chick fights are the worst.
Yeah. So anyway, Blarney Island, come on, it's just a happy, joy place. Yeah.
No, it is so much fun.
It is.
That's the concept.
It's a vacation that you didn't have to go on vacation to get to.
That's right.
An island away from reality, the greatest boating bar in the world, the Key West of the Midwest, and the bar that Boobs built. 120 what years?
123rd year. Fun in the sun.
It's been in movies, documentaries, all that stuff.
It sure has.
We'll tell you what the lineup is this weekend. Rob's here from Blarney for happy hour. That is coming up next. It is 9:29.
Mostly sunny and 70 today, 77, few clouds for tomorrow. Sunny and 72 for Sunday. Again, just a beautiful weekend there at Blarney Island for their opening weekend. It is 70 in Round Lake Beach and 67 in Lake Bluff. It is time for the 95 WIIL Rock Happy Hour News. Not sure I'd blow my.
Wait, what?
I'm not sure I'd blow. I stopped too soon, didn't I?
Yeah, yes, that's
Did
what
you
he
just
said.
say? Did you
That's what he
say?
said.
Did you say didn't I?
And then she said, "I stopped too soon."
Did you finish your first beer? Are you on your second
Yeah,
beer? Okay, good.
I said I'm not sure I'd blow my money on this.
You said didn't I?
No, I didn't.
You did.
Didn't I?
We've had a very good week with the speaking of the language being mirthful on the show.
Are you see? I did not say didn't I?
Didn't I?
Didn't
I don't know
I?
if that's drunk or fancy.
I'm not
Well,
sure.
maybe she's part Dutch.
Oh,
I am.
Didn't I?
Didn't I?
Didn't
Yeah.
I? Want to go to the window?
We'll go back and listen to that later. I'm not
Oh,
sure.
okay.
Listen, I wouldn't blow my money. Pretty clear.
Didn't I?
Oh, there was no.
You, Pyramid.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah, I would think it's somewhere in between. She definitely garbled it. And I like
Garbled
making
what
fun of
word?
her freaky
Well,
deaky
apparently you
Dutch.
don't garble anything, according to what
Yeah.
you just said
And you
there.
stop too soon if you do.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell. All right. Long story short, guys,
Too late.
tomorrow is the luckiest day of the year, according to astrology, because
Really?
it's when Jupiter aligns with the sun. So buy a lottery ticket, I guess.
Tomorrow is
Take
the
away
lucky.
all of the joy in my life.
But if everybody buys a lottery ticket, if it's like for one of the drawings, then you're going to split the
Shoot
jackpot.
your shot with something else.
with
I
everybody.
don't know.
Do a scratch off.
Yeah,
Go play
sure.
craps.
Yeah.
Have sex with a hooker. Shoot some smack.
Only because they're professionals.
Very lucky day of the year. You can get away with anything. Shoot a little smack, hooker.
Listen,
Wait a second.
you're not gonna go to a dentist to get brain surgery.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You want an
Yeah, she's a
expert,
professional.
specialist.
Tomorrow's the
I hear
day.
you.
You can have
There's
sex
a
with
time.
a hooker and not get VD. It's
There's
the
a
luckiest
time.
day of the year.
There's a time that you're supposed to be
What
doing.
time?
Who needs condoms when
What
you've
is the
got
best?
luck?
What is the best time?
If you're doing anything and need luck on your side tomorrow, plan to do it at 1:36 Central.
AM or PM?
PM.
So that's prostituting time.
Yeah, baby.
All right. Come on out. Pet Fest at House of Harley Davidson.
Dude and tie.
And Tom will sneak away about 1:30. Never mind. I'm going to buy a lottery ticket. Rob is here from Blarney Island. They open up this weekend. Saturday is opening day, right? What time are we open? Saturday at 10, noon. What?
Saturday at 11.
Saturday at 11.
First
Look at
shuttle
that.
boat.
I said 10 and noon, and it was 11.
Right in the middle.
Suck.
Split the difference.
Yeah.
No, you just like to, box
play my
things in
numbers,
and get
yeah.
people into the middle.
Get there to the Port of Blarney at 10, so you get a good parking spot. Get on the shuttle
Have
at
some
11.
breakfast.
And
I was just going to say the food there is delicious.
yeah, first shuttle out at 11. And there's food at the island, too. If you're out boating, you're looking for something to
not
eat.
breakfast food on the island, but lunch
Food.
and dinner food.
Yeah.
And if you get to the Port of Blarney before 11 o'clock or before, we do breakfast on Saturday and
All right.
Sunday. So
there you go. And then head out to the island. What do we got for daytime and nighttime entertainment there at the island?
Yeah, so this weekend, opening day, the afternoon band is called Onset.
Okay.
O.N. Onset. And then Saturday night is Good Time Heroes.
What do you
Sunday, we're
describe
on
these
the
bands a
hero.
little bit. It doesn't matter. It's a fun band.
There's no such thing as a bad band. At the
Yeah,
island.
Blarney is a competitive situation. Bands, you get the good bands because what band doesn't want to play an island? It's a pain in the ass when you're a band, but it is worth it. You got to load all your stuff on a boat and take it
We've
out.
got over 100 bands on a waiting list that haven't been able to play.
You're going to see good bands at Blarney Island. And the shuttle's $15 round trip. If you have your own boat, there's not a cover generally.
Never a cover. Nope,
yeah,
never.
There's some special events like we'll have concerts and things.
Well,
but
if
in
it's
general
closed to a private event,
yeah,
but there's no such thing as a cover charge. Yeah.
So
ticketed event.
And then
right?
tomorrow
occasionally there will be a ticket.
That's tomorrow day and night. And then is there music Sunday afternoon?
Of course.
What do you got?
So every Thursday we do drag boat
The
racing.
boat races,
Thunder on the Chain, drag boat racing with the
Does that
Northern
start
Illinois
this coming
Drag Boat
Thursday?
Association and IDBA.
6 days? 6 days away?
It comes 6 days away. It's the first race of the year. Yeah. So, but this Sunday, Mixtape Heroes. It's a hero theme between Good Time Heroes and Mixtape Heroes. But this coming Thursday is the first race of the season to kick off Memorial Day weekend.
So the boat racing, what times that generally start?
Funny enough, one of our boat racers just tried calling into the show, Larry Gimp Jr. Hey, Larry, I hope you're still listening to us.
All right.
But he,
Tom
says the phone's not ringing, Larry. You're dialing the wrong number.
The boat races start Thursday because this is the big night at Blarney. Thursday night is big night.
It really is. It's the only place in the country where there's grassroots drag boat racing, and it happens every Thursday all summer. It's been happening since 1977. So it's got a long history of drag boat racing.
It looks dangerous.
Because it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's these boats with these giant motors.
Yes.
And then
thus the name Thunder
on
the Chain.
Thunder on the Chain. Is it? And it's two boats against each other.
Straight line, traditional drag race.
Yeah.
Some of these guys go 0 to 150 in 800 feet. It's insanity.
Do they have parachutes? Some of these boats have parachutes.
Sure. And they have to wear full safety gear.
Yeah.
The biggest thing is like this compression suit, because if you hit the water above, say 50 miles an hour, the faster you are above that, the
hitting the water's like hitting pavement. Yeah.
It is. But the bigger thing is if you're wearing a helmet, imagine that helmet catches the water.
It'd rip your head off.
It would rip your spine right out of your body. Yeah. So there's a special suit that ties all the way down to their feet. It's similar to a compression suit that pilots wear, except that this one includes the head, the noggin, so that doesn't happen.
So these boats, and they go how fast?
The fastest ones get up to 150, and
they go side by side. And is there like heats and then finals and then?
Yes. So there's different classes. We start off the night on Thursdays at 6 o'clock with the PWC racers. So stand up or sit down, jet skis, wave runners. I point that out because someone always wants to correct you.
Yeah.
A jet ski you stand up on, a wave runner you sit down.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're personal watercraft races.
Whatever you want to ride.
Whether you're standing up or sitting down.
Waterbed.
However you pee is none of our business.
Duco's blow
I
up
really wish
regatta.
you guys would start sitting down.
Yeah,
so
I've heard that before. But anyway, so PWC races first, and then it generally speaking, it escalates in terms of the overall horsepower and speed as the night goes on.
And then you usually have DJ or bands
and party afterwards. It's the only day we run the brat bar with fresh bratwurst out on the pier. It's fantastic.
The people can watch from the island. Where do you stand on the island to see the boat races? You're not on the pier side? Which side are you? Are you on the channel side?
No, on the piers side, the north side of the island. So
Okay.
people are generally people are on the piers or in their boats. If they come out on the shuttle, there's plenty of room on the deck area to watch. The Brat Bar is elevated, as you know. That's the best spot really to watch them because you're right at the finish line.
Okay. All right.
So you can, see all that action and grab a brat or a dog or a cold beer right there.
And there's no cover.
Nope.
Just if you want to take the shuttle out to the island, and if people have boats, they go to the piers.
90% of the
if you go to the piers and you go onto the island,
85% of the piers
to the
are
bathroom
free.
or whatever, like that. Buy a beer. I will not go to a place and use the toilet without
Unfortunately,
buying something.
there are dozens of people who don't follow that advice.
But you're using
which really sucks.
Rob has to have
people,
that. You know how you got to have the toilet service guy pump out your porta potties. Rob has to do that for 2 full-size bathrooms,
3,500 gallon holding tanks
in the middle of a lake. It's not free to get the pee caca back to shore.
Right,
it's not.
right.
It's not free to run a generator.
The only bar on the planet that has $150,000 electric bill is mine.
It's not free to have the lights on for the toilet room. So if you go and use the toilet, get a beer. At a regular bar, I'd say do that. At Blarney, I'd say there's a little more to using their toilet. Get 2 beers or a sandwich or something.
But
don't be a dick is my main rule in life. Try not to be a
right.
I've been a dick, and I try not to be.
Hundreds of people that come out every Thursday that don't spend a single cent.
That's nice of you to provide
the entertainment. Yeah. I point that out only because it's not. I guess the thing is, there's no minimum. If you want to come out, and you want to have a sandwich, have one. If you don't. If you want to have a beer or a
so you're kind that way. I'm like, fine, don't. And I understand that it's good of you to provide that. You're a good person to provide that, and you're a businessman, and it's good to be good to the community and treat people nice in the hopes that they'll come some other time or whatever. So, whatever. But in my world, don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick.
I concur with
you.
So
you're not saying that. I am. You're not calling them, but I'm saying if you go out there and use the toilet and you don't buy a beer, you're a dick. So, or a pop or a brat or whatever.
Something, just in some way contribute or act like you care. Or you want to come out and maybe volunteer and help out the racers and stuff.
I'm not working,
you don't have
Rob.
I
said I will buy a 12-pack. Okay,
fair enough.
And
I'm just putting options out.
Provide me an Uber on the way home. Anyway, that's
except we call it Boober.
Saturday is Blarney Island. Sunday is Blarney Island, and then closed until Thursday for the boat races.
Yes,
you'll be open on a more what's your summer schedule? Can people go on a Wednesday
no? So Monday, except for holidays, of course. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're closed unless it's a private event. So we have some companies that will come out and do their summer picnic, so to speak, or a sales meeting.
I hadn't thought of that. That's brilliant. That's a fun one.
It really is. The people who do it absolutely love it because of the uniqueness.
It's a unique way to have a stupid work meeting that could have been an email.
Yeah, we had a company come out and do a 3.5 day. I was going to say a 4 day, but a 3.5 day their annual sales meeting that they've always done in hotels somewhere in a boring conference room.
Way better.
And they had the PowerPoint screens going, and they did all their deal. They would have breakfast at the port, then get on the shuttle, go out to the island, do their deal, have lunch out there.
Going to see your coworkers' boobs.
Yeah, and those people said it was the best annual sales meeting ever.
Training?
Shut up! You're the one. I'm speaking hypothetically. I didn't say how else am I going to see Leah's boobs.
Yeah, well, there's Ashley's in here too.
Ashley's a sweet young girl.
Also, women that work here other than me.
How else am I going to see Kara's boobs?
Exactly.
No, you're not allowed to unholster them at the island. That's illegal. And the boat cops are out there sometimes. You got to watch yourself.
You got to have it covered in paint sometimes.
But it would be a great place to have a company meeting. We have such stupid meetings here. And it's such a waste. But if they would at least take me out to an island, I get a nice boat ride, they give me some food and a couple of drinks, I'd be like, all right, this is okay. I'll listen to your middle manager drivel.
Yeah,
right?
this last group, I was particularly taken aback in a good way because this was their 20th year of doing this big annual sales meeting.
Are they hiring?
And they said it was not only was it their favorite venue that they've done their sales meeting at, but the boss pulled me aside and he goes, "I just want you to know, not only does everybody really like this, but this is by far the cheapest
I was going to
we've
say, what
ever
is
done.
you,
'Cause
people
they do
won't
these
talk
big
cost. Do you do like
resort things? You
Yeah.
know?
Do you do like cost per person, or is there a flat fee if a company wants to have a and is there a minimum size and is there a maximum size?
So it's kind of that one or the other thing. If there's enough people, then we don't charge them for the space.
You just have them pay for
It
bar
just
and
it has
food.
to, yeah, exactly. They just have to justify us being open. You know, they have to spend enough for it to be worth being open, type of thing.
Mhm.
But
What
so,
size
yeah,
of
we
group
do
is
that
that?
kind
Do you
of thing.
think? Like what size of group does it cross over
I
to
would
where
say
they
it's
don't
like-
have to do a rental?
It's probably a minimum of around 50 people.
all right.
You know,
All right. And is it pretty
for
sold
weekdays.
out, or is there some space Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays?
There's actually tons of space for
All right.
it. We've strangely enough, on
Can't believe everybody does
on
that.
weekdays in the summer, we actually do birthday parties,
Private
graduation, private stuff.
All
you know,
right.
bar mitzvahs. We had
And
somebody
they
wanted to come out
and they
and
can
do
fold the
helicopter rides
They can
and
fold
all
the
this
shuttle
stuff
net.
for their.
What other
yeah.
bar has helicopter parking for not one, but two helicopters?
I don't think there's
Are
any.
there any other bars in America that have helicopter and boat parking?
I
There
don't.
might be, but none of them are an island.
Maybe. There's some big lakes up in Minnesota,
Minnesota.
down in Florida.
Yeah, I hate
maybe.
it.
Florida.
Yeah. Well, you live in Key West in the wintertime. I'd like to
Yes.
be invited to stay at your house sometime.
How many times did you need that invite? I'm just curious, so I know
I can
when
come
I hit
stay
the
at your house.
threshold.
I can
When
come stay at your house. How far away is
it
the
a
ocean?
statement or is that a question?
I'm asking.
Well, I'm on the Gulf side,
Yeah.
so technically,
How far away is the Gulf?
well, I'm on a channel.
I'll come
so
stay at your house on the
The
channel.
water is in
You
my
have a boat?
backyard. Yes.
All right.
What good would be?
We'll do
being on
that.
the water if you
We'll
don't
do
have a
that.
boat?
I wish you would.
You know.
Anyway, this winter I'm coming.
You know how many times I've heard that, Tom?
Probably 15
you
years.
made it halfway down the Keys and still didn't show
It was
up.
71 degrees. I turned around,
I
went
know,
back
that
to the
is bloody
hotel.
cold
We were
for
on the
down there.
motorcycle, and I'm like, we'll go to Key West. It'll be warmer. It was 71 degrees halfway
If it
down.
gets below 70, people start wearing tube socks on their hands.
Mother Nature hates me. All right, we're moving on. What Blarney Island, the special events, the weekends that if you haven't been there, you can go any weekend, but the special events you want to check out. Yes.
I want to make sure that I am here for Fantasy Fest.
Take people
Fantasy
there
Island.
for those.
Fantasy
Yeah.
Island.
It's
We changed the name, yeah.
insane.
You changed the name?
Yeah, it's Fantasy Island.
They
Fantasy.
hired little Harvey Vilches to come out there. A little tattoo from Fantasy Island.
That's
The
right.
plane,
No,
the
except it's a helicopter. Yeah.
He's dead. The helicopter. The little guy from Fantasy Island.
You got to get down.
Never mind. He's dead. Anyway, we'll tell you about the special events coming up next. It's Blarney Island for Happy Hour today on WIIL Rock.
Didn't I?
Didn't I? Indeed. I don't know if that's drunk talk or fancy talk. Didn't I?
Didn't I?
Didn't I, good sir?
Didn't I?
Didn't I? Didn't I?
Wait a second. Play it again.
Didn't I?
Didn't I?
Didn't I?
Didn't I? Didn't I?
Didn't I?
Didn't I? Didn't I? Didn't I? Didn't I? Didn't I? Didn't I?
Didn't
Didn't I?
I?
Didn't I? Didn't I? Okay, whatever.
I have too much spare time. Yes, if you haven't been to Blarney Island, you need to go. I can't believe there are people in the listening area who haven't been there. That being said, if you have some people that you really want to blow away with Blarney Island, take them to one of the special events. Do you want to go chronologically or by order of insanity?
I think chronologically.
All right, all right.
Sense.
Start with Thursday night's boat races, Friday night,
Thursday
Saturday,
night,
Sunday
yeah,
bands,
right?
Monday,
Plus
Tuesday,
holidays.
Wednesday special events,
Unless they're
Monday, Memorial Day,
Yeah.
Labor Day, whatever,
Yep.
4th of July.
4th of July. So
Um,
like that's on a Thursday this year. So.
Special events.
Special events. Let's talk them. So the first, I guess, special event would be Tribute Weekend.
Okay.
So all the bands are tributes to famous bands, and that's June 7, 8, and 9. So like you've got Sunblind, which is a Sublime one.
What? I wouldn't have guessed that.
Smells Like
Nirvana
Steve
band.
Grohl, which is Nirvana band.
It's what is the name of the band? It's not really it.
Yeah. It smells like Grohl. Yeah, Dave Grohl.
Smells like Grohl. Okay.
And then on Saturday we have Van Whalen. I'm sure you can figure
So
out what they
that is
tribute
of,
to.
Brendan Fraser tribute band.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love
WIIL.
I love his work.
Yeah.
And then Bad Motor Scooter as a mezzanine, and then at night Heaven and Hell.
Pat Benatar. I don't know.
And then on Sunday Better with Bacon. So it's all tribute bands all weekend for that one.
What is
So-
Better with Bacon? A tribute band too.
You serious? You never heard of them?
Kevin,
I thought you did.
Kevin Bacon.
No, actually, Better with Bacon does like Fish, Grateful Dead,
Oh, okay.
all the jam band stuff.
All right.
Yeah, yeah.
Little Dave Matthews in there. Maybe.
I thought the reason why I was surprised that you hadn't heard of from them is just because they're out of Wisconsin.
Oh,
so
because
I
all
thought-
of us know each other.
no, but they're
It's
like
it's
they're
like
from
being,
your neck
it's
of
like
the woods.
being gay. Oh, you're gay. Do you know Randy?
Yeah, or when
Oh,
if you
you're
say you're
black.
from
You're
Chicago,
black,
people
do
go,
you know?
"Oh, do you know?"
Oh, do you know? Yeah, because we
Yeah.
all know each other. All the Wisconsin
Absolutely.
people know each other.
Yeah, of
We
course.
have a meeting. It's like 13 people.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
we eat cheese
And it involves
brats.
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Yeah. Oh, I love the PBR though.
Abs-
That's
who
my
doesn't?
dad's beer. I love that. Takes me back. Do you have PBR at the island?
We do not.
All right. Well, thanks for coming in, Rob. Have a good day. That's my
As I
dad's
bring in
beer.
Miller
I
Lite, your
love it.
sponsor.
I love Miller Lite, but
Yeah,
I love
good
PBR.
answer. Yeah,
All
I
right.
like PBR too, and I don't carry it. So there you
So,
go.
well, we'll work on that.
And Dos Equis.
Do you love
Big-
Dos Equis, but you
love
don't
Dos
carry
Equis.
it?
I do
Correct,
love
yeah.
Dos Equis.
The Amber Dos Equis or Pacifico, these are great beers.
Yeah, the clear ones. Yeah,
Yeah.
correct. Yeah.
No, I like
That-
the darker Dos Equis.
Oh, you do
yeah.
like it? Okay, that's
So
that's
tribute in
negative,
June, and
yeah.
then what's next?
yeah. Tribute in
We're
June,
just
and then
gonna ramble
the
all
weekend after is Key West Fest. So that will be in that Friday. Of
If you're
course,
picking
with-
one, is that the best one? Key West
of
Fest?
June, you mean?
No, of
All of
special events.
no, Blarney Fest is.
I would personally, I think the best one is Fantasy Island.
Fantasy, yeah.
or Fantasy
Yeah.
Island.
Yeah,
Gosh,
I think
stop
that's-
changing the names.
it won't
I
change
just
again.
I
So
was kidding.
yeah,
Lighten
so
up.
June 13 through 16 is Key West Fest, and that's
That's
where
the
a
big
bunch
one.
of people come in from Key West, from DJs.
Are we
to
body painting this
guests
year?
to- not for that. That's for Fantasy Island.
Okay.
So
Oh yeah.
we've got a reggae band that we're bringing up from Key West,
Okay.
and of course John Solinsky and a guy you haven't met yet called Joe the Show.
These are all Key West acts. It's like
John Neal,
Joe the
DJ
Show.
Primetime.
I love John Neal.
Yeah.
I like watching him on, like you watch him on Facebook, and he's always DJing in a bar with a pool. So then you bring him up to
Yes.
Blarney Island. He knows the vibe
He
of
knows
people
the
are in
vibe.
that
Yeah.
mindset and how to wiki them to
Yes.
a higher level. John
Yep.
Neal.
Yep. And he's
I like that guy.
Yep. He's one of my favorite people.
So
on the
that's
planet.
okay. Then what's next?
So then the next big event would be the 4th of July, because it falls on a Thursday this year. So it's going to be a really crazy
Roll
boat
that
race
weekend.
that night with
Yeah.
a band in the afternoon and a
Yeah.
band after the races.
You can see beauty of Blarney Island on the 4th of July or 4th of July weekend, you're on the island and you're enjoying the fun at the island, but you can turn and go all the way around 360 degrees and see fire. You're surrounded by fireworks.
That's a fact.
They're going off over here. They're going
Yeah.
off over here,
can
and you're
see
out
about
in the
8
middle of the
different
island.
shows.
So
Yeah.
you have a line of sight. It's remarkable. It's like people when they lost their minds over the Aurora Borealis. It's
Right.
like that, but man-made.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And it goes on Thursday the 4th. There'll be some on Friday the 5th, but not as many, and then
Yeah.
a ton on Saturday the 6th.
Yeah.
You can see them all from the island. It's crazy.
Ask Troy if I can sleep at the apartment that weekend.
Troy would love to cuddle
Right.
you.
All right.
He's the big spoon, obviously.
No doubt.
Okay, then the next big event after 4th of July is Blarney Gras, the original debauchery event. And that starts with the Friday night Pimp and Hoe party. We've brought that back
Yes.
due to popular demand.
Yes.
And people are like, really? In this
Leah
day and
is
age?
going to
Yeah,
dress up
that
this
was
year
the
as
most
a
requested.
pimp.
I
And
would
am
be
go-
the pimp.
And I am going to
Yeah.
be a hoe.
Please.
Well, we
Let's.
knew that about you
No,
a
you'll
long
have
time
a stable.
ago, Tom.
Me and Ryan, me and Had will both be hoes. Leah will be the pimp. Leah and Yola will be the pimps, and
That
Ryan and I
is-
will be the hoes.
That would be
Yeah.
fantastic. What
Then the-
day is that?
That is
I'm
July.
not really going to prostitute, and you're getting the money. Just so you know,
Well,
it
no,
was just
but
an
I still
act.
want to go.
She seemed a little overexcited
is
about
it?
that.
What he's trying to say is he might pay you if you can get him laid.
Next,
That's what he's trying to say. Okay. The next weekend, ironically, is a really cool event that you guys have never participated
the
in, but you
EDM?
should. No, that's on Friday. Yes, the EDM
All
thing
right.
that we're it's the one Friday we're closed to the general public
Right.
for a electronic dance music festival thing all day. But Saturday, July 20th is Naughty Christmas.
Mm.
I don't know that
And
one.
Sunday, we've been doing it for the last couple of years, but what started this is on Sunday the 21st, the Sunday
Of
that's
July.
closest of July, that's closest to
Christmas in July.
yeah, Christmas in
25th.
July. So we do whatever Sunday's closest to the 25th.
Yeah.
And at Christmas in July, I buy about 400 presents that we wrap, put underneath a Christmas tree. We have Santa, the Grinch, other guest characters. I run snow machines.
Frosty
we
the
have,
Snowman.
have-
Happy birthday.
yeah, we have face painters and
Yeah.
balloons,
Lions, tigers, bears.
all of it. The cookie
July
ladies,
21st.
all this stuff.
All
So
right.
it's a kids
July
event
21st.
at
Running out of time.
early in the day.
Next.
Wow, see how he is.
Well, it's 9:58. Jen Mars.
The next
Lurking.
big thing is 80s Fest, and then in August, second weekend of August, followed by my favorite event, which is Fantasy Island.
That's the one.
That's
where
when Joe Carter comes up and paints bodies,
body
and
painting.
and
when
all
is
the
that?
crew
When
from
is
Key
that?
West is back because it's based on
When-
what goes on.
when
in Key
is that?
West. That is August 15 through 18 weekend.
Mark it down. All right.
It's pretty incredible.
And
I'm in
then,
town.
and then,
The following weekend on the Saturday, the 24th, we do a huge 24th and 25th. We do a
August.
big Hawaiian luau
all right.
with a big pig roast and the whole deal.
All right.
Just so much.
And then EDM is that's a not private, but you can buy a ticket.
Yeah. So
it's a Friday night. What
it's-
Friday night is
we
that?
call it a private event because we rent out the island to an outside company. So it's
Okay.
not our
It's
it's not
your
our
thing.
deal at all.
All
We
right,
don't
all
make
right.
any money
When
off
is that
of
one?
it. It's Friday the 19th of July,
All right. And then Drink Us Dry weekend.
last weekend of September.
I always want to go for that because
28th
there's
and
deals
29th.
on the drinks because they
challenge accepted.
don't know.
Yeah.
There's your Blarney Island lineup.
Yeah.
Can I have one more beer before you go?
Yeah, of course.
Don't forget we have to go to lunch.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting this is a big deal.
We'll get there.
Okay.
Let's run down today's show. Thanks to Rob from Blarney Island for being in this morning. Here's what you missed if you missed the program this morning. Thank you, Rob. Jake's ice cream scoop, bulbous dog vagina. We now will have a bit in the rewind category, and our band name is Bulbous Dog Vagina.
There it is.
That's the dry erase board in here. Cackle,
I
cackle.
hate when you mock my laugh.
Tom comes out of the closet and Randy's potatoes.
Randy's
My
potatoes. Wait a
friend
second.
Randy.
Wait a second. Did you write down from the text line
What?
6:45?
What time? Yeah.
You can feel it when he's in there.
Drop. Leah said you can feel it when he's in there, which
Yeah.
is something I've never heard from a lady.
I
So
was, yeah. Is it in yet?
Thanks
That
for
was-
jumping on that one.
That was referring to Joe Diamond in my head, though. I just want to be clear.
Okay,
Like, you can
alright,
feel
alright.
it when he's reading your mind. It's so strange.
Rob, this is called the running of the elderly. If you look behind you, there'll be packs of elderly people walking the mall.
Have you worked out
Yeah.
today?
I would like.
Speaking of people who show up and then don't spend any money,
Right,
right? They
right,
just come in
right.
here, use the mall.
I want to walk.
and,
That's
I
them.
want to do the running of the bulls, and I think a good training session would be to get in the running of the elderly, put on the all white with a red scarf, and run in front of the packs of the elderly.
I actually
then
know
jump
a
up
guy who did running with the bulls and got gored.
Okay, thanks for ruining my
You're welcome.
fantasy thing there. We'll wrap things up next on Will Rock. All right, 95 Will Rock, the Rock Station, Tom and Leah, Will Rock Morning Show. It is 10:03.
Mostly sunny and 70.
Thanks to Rob from Blarney Allen for being in. Thanks to Jen Marr for being patient. Let's see what we got for you. First, I have 501 Club Party tonight. We're going to be at Neighborhood Inn in Hoffman Estates. We got Miller Lite on special. We have concert tickets, stuff like that. Tomorrow morning.
Oh, wait a second.
Or
Hood
tonight.
food.
Wait, we'll get there.
No, I wanted to add into the 501. Hood food is good food.
Oh, Hood food is good food. At not that kind of hood. It's Neighborhood Inn.
Hood
in
food
Hoffman
is good
Estates.
food. I just like their
you're not,
tagline.
Don't worry, you're not going to see you, Rob. Thanks
Can
for
you
coming in.
not-
Rob's just packing up his nuts and going
He's
home.
like, I gotta get out
The
of
only
here.
guy I know who carries 5 gallons
Sounds
of
good,
nuts
Rob.
around with him. Anyway.
I ate his nuts.
So 501 Club Party tonight at Neighborhood Inn at Hoffman Estates. Tomorrow, Blarney New Year tonight invite event, but then Blarney is open this weekend. Weekend Rewind tomorrow morning, 6 until 10. Pet Fest, House of Harley Davidson. I'm broadcasting live starting at 10 tomorrow. The pets are welcome. It'll be Little Peanut's first thing, and then Coco will be there too, but F Coco. Doug Anthony's birthday on Sunday. Going to go ride the motorcycle, so that's fun.
Wow.
I'm having lunch today at a gas station.
It's not a gas station. Can you stop saying that?
Rogers Repair Service in Waukegan.
No, in Zion. What are you doing right now?
Beach Park in Zion. All right.
Zion.
They advertise with us.
I'm not inviting you.
I'm just kidding. Rogers, how it came up is because Leah never invites me. We're just riding to an event, and she goes, "Yeah, you know, I go by the repair shop for lunch." And
yeah, I told you about how I had lunch at the repair shop.
It's all the guys sitting around having lunch, and there's
BSing
Leah,
and eating.
and she was having these sandwiches that are the best sandwiches ever. So I've never been invited to lunch at the repair shop.
Mhm.
I've never had sandwiches at this place.
Can I just tell you, they've never put my name like on there when I'm coming there, and now it's like Tom's coming and they're rolling out the red carpet.
Because you come by and just
I
sponge
do. It's
free
just,
lunch off of them
but
all
that's
the
what
time.
I do. I walk around at the 501s eating food off people's plates.
So we're going to Rogers Repair Service today. We're on the sign. Welcome, Tom and Leah, 95 Will Rock. We're on the sign out front. I think this is, I knew I made it when I was on a repair shop.
And they spelled
sign.
it right. Look at that.
They spelled Will Rock right.
WIIL.
They were just out of L's.
Because of my name.
So we're going there for lunch today, and we're having all the
It's going to be like a
Waukegan,
taste
Zion.
of Waukegan.
Yeah.
We're doing Lino's.
Which I've never had, and that's how that all came up. You were having a leftover Lino's sandwich in here, and I'm like, where did you get that? Not only do you go in there and sponge food and drinks off of them, you take to go.
They weren't going to finish it.
Okay,
they
sure
were.
they weren't.
And Quonset, which you tried to order last night, but you're out of jurisdiction
I
for
tried
delivery.
to order the Quonset, and I couldn't get it last night.
They deliver to me.
Because you live in the hood.
Pays to live in Gerkegan.
Yeah, it really does. Until they pop a camp in your ass. Song ended. I guess the show should be over.
Probably.
I hope to see you this weekend. Come out and have a beer with me. I'm buying 501 Club Party tonight. And get all the event details at 95willrock.com. Have a great weekend. Jen Mar is coming in next. Be nice to each other. 95 Will Rock, the rock station.